time for another edition of Did Somebody Say Dessert? And this Tuesday, we are gonna try some baked pumpkin donut holes. And Doug and I, we consider ourselves somewhat of donut connoisseurs. So hopefully this will stand up to a yummy donut, but also a yummy donut with some great fall flavors. All right, join us. All right, first of all, I'm gonna sift together 1 3/4 cup of self-rising flour. The recipe actually calls for all-purpose, but I don't always do well with leavening and things, so I'm gonna sift 1 3/4 cup of self-rising, and I've already measured out a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and I'm gonna plop all that in there and sift it up. All right, now we're gonna hit the mixer with some wet stuff. So I've got 3/4 of a cup of some pumpkin puree. And we'll get that in there. And we're gonna add to that 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And you mix that up before you add the extra ingredients to it. All right, we're gonna add to that pumpkin mixture 1/2 cup of milk, 1 egg, and I already have it cracked, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're gonna mix that up really well. All right, we're gonna add in the sifted flour and spices. We'll do a little at a time, mix it up. Add a little bit more so we don't have flour flying all over. All right, got the oven set at 350. We're using a small muffin tin, so like the little baby tins. And we're just gonna scoop these in so that they make what looks like little tiny muffins. And we'll bake them for, I believe it's 10 to 12 minutes. If that's not correct, I will fix it. All right, we got 2 dozen little donut holes. Now, Doug and I have already decided they're not gonna be round like cute little donut holes. They're probably gonna look like little mini muffins, but hopefully they will taste, once we roll them in some butter and cinnamon and sugar, hopefully they'll taste like some donut holes. So into the oven, 350, 10 to 12 minutes. Here we go, little donuts. Here we go. All right, our little donut muffin holes baked for right at 12 minutes. We have a stick or 1/2 cup of melted butter. We've got 2/3 cup of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon, but I added extra. And it says once these have cooled enough so that you can handle them, gonna give them a dunk in the butter, a dunk in the cinnamon and sugar, and then we should be ready to go. So we will see how it works. We'll start dunking. Butter, cinnamon, sugar. Roll them around. Roll them around. And we'll get them all done. Got a butter hot tub. A little bit of cinnamon and sugar for the beach. Here we go. All right, I will finish up the rest of the 24 and then we'll give them a try in a bit. All right, everybody's had a dunk in some butter and some cinnamon and sugar. We'll give them a taste here, just a bit. All right, so they do look a little muffiny, but once the cinnamon and sugar on them, they kind of look like donut holes. They're very soft, very moist. Taste the pumpkin. Really like the coating of the sugar cinnamon on the outside. It's very much a cake donut, but it's just a hint of pumpkin, so if you don't like a really strong pumpkin flavor, these will certainly be a nice, easy fix, a nice breakfast or a nice treat. Hey, do us a quick favor. If you enjoy baking, trying new recipes, and having a little dessert every once in a while, if you don't mind, like, share, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It's been great having you with us today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next Tuesday, but until then, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and let us take care of you. If you have a prayer request that you want us to lift up in prayer, just drop it in the comments below. Bye-bye.
Join us next week as we try our hands at making our root beer float cake.